Are you getting pain in your calves when you're walking or going up and down stairs? This can be very common and can cause serious problems when you're trying to push off or when you're coming downstairs early in the morning, causing instability and making people prone to falls. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how you can reduce those tight and tender spots through your calves and how you can get back to being active, exercising properly, jogging, walking, and being able to move around the house comfortably. I'm Dr. Jeremy Andrews, Doctor of Chiropractic here at West Chiropractic in Surrey. So chiropractors don't really treat calves individually. We look at the whole body as a holistic method. Now, what our sports therapists here do though is they really concentrate on calves. They're trying to take as much pressure off those areas, strip out all the trigger points, allow the muscles to get nice and loose. And they also give our clients homework to make sure that they're happy with what they're doing at home. So let me show you a couple of things that they prescribe for our clients so they can get rid of those tender spots when they are at home. Okay, so first thing here, you can use one of these bolsters or like a cushion or a pillow. If you've got a foam roller, these are really good. So I just let one leg hang on it like this, okay? And I let my calf just mobilize around that area. And I'm literally just rolling my calf from side to side. I also tend to pull my toes further in like this and get a stretch on the calf, then let the calf go all the way down like that. I'm getting a nice mobilization stretch through that area, taking pressure off that calf. Now, generally the calf, I'll pull my trousers up here for you, show you in a second. The calf gets most tender in the middle part, in the belly. So these nice meaty bits here, that's usually where you get most of the pressure, right in the central part. If you get anything further up, it can often be linked to a knee problem. If you get anything further down around the Achilles, that's often more of an Achilles plantar fascia problem. So it's important that we treat the right area. Very often, like having tender spots in the calf, it's not actually, that's not where the problem's coming from. It'll be coming from above and below that instability. Calf is then taking up more pressure. So just gently rocking it from side to side, putting in, pulling out. Just make sure you're not compressing your body too much like this. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall, or you're leaning back against the sofa or like something to prop you up on the base there, okay? Yeah, just see it from a different angle here. So you just see like the middle of my calf there. I'm just rolling it from side to side, pulling in like this, just taking as much pressure off there as well. Now, second thing I use is the massage gun. So you see the massage gun here. Very simply turn them on. You can get these on Amazon, they're pretty inexpensive. But I turn it on to around about a mid-level, around about 15 here. And I'm just going to use this. So I let my calf just flop out to the side like this. I don't want it tensed. I don't want it extended like that. I want it nice and loose. I'm literally just going to work up and down the sides of the calf. Now for me, I've actually got a calf problem at the moment. I'm doing a lot of training for a half Ironman in May, and I've got a tender spot around my calf. So if I'm pushing really hard, that's actually quite sore. But I want to make sure I'm stripping out the whole of the calf muscle and all the way down to the Achilles and all the way up through here, just trying to take as much pressure off those areas. And you want to do this for around about 3 to 5 minutes. You can add some movement in as well. For me, it doesn't really work too well, but if you find it does, you can do some more of an active release on that area. Just take as much pressure off those calves as you can. And then there's also quite a nice one here as well. So you guys may have seen this when I did the golfer's elbow and tennis elbow. This is a Graston blade. These are professional ones that we use here in the clinic, so they're a little bit more expensive, but you can get these on Amazon for relatively cheap, or you can use like the handle of a spoon or a knife. It needs like a reasonably round edge. Not too round, you want to have some sort of grip in there. But what you can do is put a bit of lotion onto the leg. Baby oil is fine, like a bit of moisturizing lotion. And just you see here, you can just run it up and down. What this does, it starts to blend some of the fascia together. What our guys will do is they'll kind of flip it round, they'll get into the gristly bits, you can feel them. You don't need to be a professional to kind of feel those areas on yourself, you're going to feel them in there. And it's going to help just to break down some of the fascia, some of the trigger points in those areas, and really strip those down, taking it back. So you see I'm already getting a bit of like redness coming through to the leg. That's fantastic. You want that redness. It's going to bring a lot of blood to the area, vitamins, minerals, take pressure off those calves. Our guys here, sometimes if they're working with a high level athletes who really want us to get in there, we use the pointy end there. They kind of like, you know, get in there and just molding down the trigger points. For me, I'm not sadistic, so I don't do that. I kind of like the long gliding ones like this, just helping take pressure off. And just changing the angle as well, that really, really helps. And then finally, number 4, it's going to be the band. So with a band like this, you want the leg nice and straight, and you're literally just going to help stretch like that. It's going to pull the calf all the way to you, and then you can just push out like that as well if you want. Stretching like this, and then going all the way back like that as well. So really, really nice stretch to help take a lot of pressure off that calf muscle, just to help bring that back into a good shape. More of an active work as well. So if you have pulled your calf, I wouldn't necessarily do that last bit where you're pushing out like this. Just do it more passively, so you're really trying to pull the calf up to you. and holding that for 15 to 30 seconds. Okay, so there you have it. Those are my top 4 ways that I use and our sports therapists use with our clients every single day here in the clinic. You see people who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and they all have varying degrees of goals in terms of what they want to do. Just last week we saw somebody just done the Marathon des Sables, which is an ultra marathon race in the desert in North Africa, and they were saying that they want to get back to running longer distances and recover. And then we saw someone who's a little bit older who said, I just want to get out of bed in the morning and not have pain through my calves. So these exercises can be scaled or made harder or made easier depending on what your goals are and what your outcomes are. But it's important to remember that everyone from all walk of life is going to have some sort of calf issue. They are putting a lot of stress or resistance through their body. So it's really important we keep our calves nice and supple. A pulled calf take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks to heal. A torn calf can be anything from 4 to 8 weeks. So you do want to make sure that even if you're not in pain, we really stretch out those calf joints. I always like to walk around bare feet around the house because it helps my foot to mold to the floor, gives me more stability through my arches, which again will help the stability in your ankles, takes pressure off the Achilles and the calf muscles, don't have to work as hard when you're doing that. So remember, keep on stretching. You can do a lot of these stretches just when you're relaxing in the evening, when you're watching TV or you're reading a book. I think that is free time, and you really want to make sure that you're making the most out of that and getting as much stress out of your body and keeping your body as fit as possible for as long as possible. So if you like the video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel for regular updates twice per week, and we look forward to seeing you next time. You can grab copies of my best-selling books here on the link below on Amazon. We've got Transform Your Back here, and we've also got The Secret Cure to Back Pain, How to Avoid a Lifetime of Painkillers and Surgery. In the red one here, there's a lot of information about extremity stuff. So shoulders, hips, calves, ankles, Achilles, lots of articles in there. All right, take care. See you next time.